Gardner Minshew, everybody, right there for your viewing pleasure. He knows he's become this cult hero, cult figure there in Jacksonville, and he's soaking it all in, as we all are.
Thanks so much, Will. Minshew Mania in full effect, Nate.
The Minshew Mustache Mania. We have the bearded wonder over there who's a Jacksonville Jags fan. Hey, Hammer, how about this? We make a little friendly wager if you let me shave your face today.
That's not funny.
Like on the show, though. What type of wager are we talking? Well, we'll talk off camera, but I'm just saying, let me give you the Minshew face, and we can do something special for a
Minshew
charity.
stash for Hammer?
You want to do it on the show?
Down, or are you scared?
I got to think about it.
That's not a Minshew type answer. Assertive.
Put on your glasses, gentlemen. It is time to shine a light on the game's brightest stars, presented by Oakley. Nate, who is a player that you just know is going to get their shine on Week 5?
How about Golden Tate?
Okay.
How about him?
My guy, Golden Tate, he's back. What we do know about Golden is he's an absolute baller. I mean, he's one of those individuals that he can run a route as traditional as it gets, but he's also like super freestyle. He's the one that you can go outside on the concrete and say, hey, run by the light post, and I'm going to hit you with a deep ball. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, over the last couple weeks, 56 points in the last 2 games, so we know that he can put up. But can you imagine this? We know that Daniel Jones is athletic. So imagine when the pocket breaks down, Daniel Jones drops back, he escapes the pocket, and Golden Tate looks at him and says, hold up, wait a minute. Let me go and spin deep and run a secondary route. It's almost like the ultimate scramble drill. Yeah. So I guarantee you this. Daniel Jones will break the pocket. Golden Tate will spin and go deep. It's going to be a big play, touchdown to Golden Tate.
I like it.
Why do you look so cool when you escape the pocket, but when I do it, I look like such an idiot? Escape the pocket.
Well, you got to drop back.
What is this?
Do a little
escape the pocket.
I like it.
Okay,
I look like
That's good.
What was that?
Like a 50-year-old
We all need to escape
mom
the pocket.
dancing at a birthday party. You're like so much swagger. Shreg, so
hold on, Strix. Escape the pocket. Go on. Okay. I want to see you do it, too.
Nate, how do you do it one more time?
You got to escape the pocket.
Escape the pocket.
Whoa. All
right, fine.
Escape the pocket.
You look like you're skiing.
Too much.
And now Kyle does too much. Go for it.
No, never.
No, you have to do it.
Oh, yeah. Right. So what you do, you're here, and you escape the pocket.
Whoa.
Escape the pocket.
Oh, and I just threw out my shoulder. That's good. Am I right?
Shriggs, who's shining?
Someone who has quarterbacks trying to escape the pocket. Well played segue. Hello. Shaq Barrett in Tampa. Shaq Barrett's off to this historic start. I can't get enough Shaq Barrett. I had him on the show about 3 weeks ago, and we're like, all right, this guy's cool, good story. And then he goes on an absolute tear. He destroys the Panthers. He destroys the Giants. And then last week made the game-winning, game-sealing strip sack, and Ndamukong Suh took it in. Here it is. He was the NFC's Defensive Player of the Month. And guys, he was a free agent who was not hotly pursued this offseason. He signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with Tampa to be their edge rusher. And I speak around the league. Why would they go? He didn't play in Denver. It was always Chubb or Miller. And if it wasn't Chubb, it was Shane Ray. So this is exactly why he went to Tampa. He said he looked at the roster and said, I just want to get my time and an experience to play. Todd Bowles plugs him in, and he has 9 sacks. The NFL record through 5 weeks of an NFL season is held by Kevin Green. In the 98 season, Kevin Green, at 36 years old, got out of the gates with 10 sacks for
Chris
the
Miller?
Panthers. Yes. What's up, Chris Miller? And he had 10 sacks those first 5 weeks. Shaq Barrett could beat that record against the Saints with 2 sacks this weekend. Shaq Barrett, I didn't think he would be one of those. I mean, we talked about Le'Veon. We talked about Randall Cobb. We went big about all these players who moved teams, Antonio Brown, Odell. Yeah. Shaq Barrett might have been the best free agent acquisition of the entire offseason, and he was signed to a 1-year, $4 million deal. Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing good football. Shaq Barrett might be my new favorite player in the league.
Can I tell you something he said this week? This is an incredible thing. He mentioned Shane Ray. When Shaq Barrett was in Denver and Shane Ray came in and they drafted him, Shaq Barrett sold him his jersey number for $2,000. He took the $2,000, which is like way, way low in that market. Right. Like $2,000, sure, absolutely take it. He was that inconsequential. Now he's taking over the league.
And all the Denver fans are just like,
yep.
Let me slide under the table because we could really use him as
They need to get out of the pocket.
Our first, slide out of the pocket. I'm going to go to Allen Robinson, because I feel like we don't talk about him very much on the show, and he has been shining. They had this quarterback change happen in the middle of the game last week. He still secured 77 yards, catching all of his targets, all 7 of them. He does with Chase Daniel. Mitchell Trubisky looks his way. He has a 25% target share on this squad. It's him. That's who Trubisky looks at. That's who Chase Daniel is going to look at. I feel like the one thing he hasn't done, Nate, is find the end zone. And I think he can do that in London this weekend against the Raiders, who've been really, really generous. So from a fantasy perspective, I really like him. I think people are worried about him with Chase Daniel under center. But I know that you, Kyle, said he has a really good rapport with Trubisky. Can that transcend into what he could do with a different QB?
I think so, because Chase is such a pro. Allen Robinson is a Ferrari. Watch him warm up before the game. You say, okay, that guy has all-pro talent. And he also has all-pro strategy. He's been telling all the Bears how to sleep going to London. So you have to sleep on the plane. He's teaching them because he's been there before when he was a Jag.
This is his 4th trip to London.
Is that right?
So he's definitely...
Does he lead the all-time record for games at him and Bortles, maybe?
Be.
That's it.
Chase Daniel's 3rd. Any of the Jags.
It's wild. I think he has a great week, and maybe wins the game for him this week.
Maybe he does. I want to talk about some of his teammates, too.
Okay.
The Oakland Raiders, I think they have 2 goals in London. 1, they're going to try to win the game. But 2, they're going to try not to embarrass themselves as a team, as a franchise, as a company by letting Khalil Mack drag their faces through the mud. They got optics to worry about here. If Khalil Mack completely goes off and gets Derek Carr 3 times, it's a really bad look for the Raiders for not saving him, which is why I think they're going to do everything they possibly can to stop him. Not just Trent Brown. I'm talking double teams, triple teams, park the team bus in front of Khalil Mack, a blow dart, anything. They have to stop Khalil Mack, which is why I think the Stars are going to be the Chicago Bears' other pass rushers. And boy, do they have a lot. Leonard Floyd, Akeem Hicks, Nick Williams, Eddie Goldman, Roy Robertson-Harris, Aaron Lynch. Look for these guys to have big games. Akeem Hicks, I know, is a game-time decision, but I think that they will literally have 6 guys trying to block Khalil Mack. Not even just to win the game, just to save some face. If he does them like he's been doing every other team, it is a bad look for the Raiders. So look for the other Bears, especially Leonard Floyd, to have big days.
Stacey Dales is live in London. She'll be joining us during the show. We've got Ian Rappaport joining us with some updates on Stephon Diggs, but also your highlights after this. We saw an all-timer.
Great game.
All-timer toe drag.